First down here for the offense. DB's blocked up tight on the receiver. Here's the handoff. Down his feet, 45. Off to the races to the right. And he slipped through the crowd and held out the touchdown Sooner. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get to the end zone. Nice run. And the extra point makes it 7-0. What a way to send a message. Huge win in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff team out there and ready to go. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Nothing wrong with a touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Leaves it with the running back. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he's not easy to bring down.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're going to ride this running back. Nice move to stay on his feet. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up a pretty good yard.
It's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Gets it out fast. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy. Use the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Off the play fake on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You can tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting the hit on the quarterback, and affecting control.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose the cover.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. To the air, it's Milrose. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
I think you're seeing it.
And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Quickly to the timeout. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical end.
You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there? He's down to the 37.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on this running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll go right back to the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where are you supposed to go? There's absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. He's looking to pass. Starts to scramble to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose, and They'll start the drive here on first down to open this period. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. Shakes off the tackle. He's there to make the stop, and then threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their quarterback in position to make the play?
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting the line on who to block. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play call and what hole does it. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting over the block, getting a nice positive gain, and your situation really good next to that.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. Just maybe give it to him again, or what would you say?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some goals.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. A 3rd and long coming up here. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Dropping back, it's Jordan. He'll take a deep shot here. Pulls it out. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Defensively, you know you're going up against one of the best receivers in the game. 4 vertical is something you've seen on film a lot. Defensively, you're going to have to mix and match your coverages to try to slow this dude down.
And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's strong. Carrying the ball in attitude down to the 42.
I like the decision by the quarterback. Just get the ball in your hands and get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than you did here, but it's still a positive game.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. They're trying to get to it. Oh, what a grab by the defense. chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
How about that? And they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but then had ability to use in the secondary. Not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop the coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, show it off the athletic ability, show the hands. The big defensive line comes up with the INT.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
What a great job defending the comeback there by the defender. Right? He was able to squat, transition, break on the ball, and knock it down. Could not have played that better.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw. It's Milrow. Quarterback extends the play. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
One more step coming before halftime. On 4th down, looking to pass. He turns it loose to the left. And he's got it! Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
How about this offense was started late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. That's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish the half.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's no good, and they miss an opportunity to tie. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can get the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense going.
Looking to pass. It's Milrow. A sweet feet keeping the play alive. Finds space on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with the first down. High-flying pass catcher and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, more run, and you've seen over the years, they've opened it up, the playbook, and they brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly, receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. That is just a sideline play. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time. He's just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. He wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Jordan. And a good job in coverage there. They stopped it after just a few. They were able to get the ball to run back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Great job on the defense. But it's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to being having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get on the ground. You want many guys swarming with the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They want to just keep throwing. Slings it downfield. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I would try to get to development coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There's somebody else open on that play.
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Scanning the field, it's Milrow. Scrambling away. Fires deep for the end zone.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more packs than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got the 3 in their back pocket.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Alabama trying to convert this fourth down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on fourth down. 2 for 3 so far in this one. Wide out in motion. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
First down for this offense. These corners backing off a bit. On the ground, it's Spears. These little games can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got it on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That man had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking for a productive play on first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it up the ground. They want this clock to move. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On second down, wants to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And he hauls it in at the 25. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Air the football way down the field. Treat him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on the score. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. The kickoff here in about 2 more. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take it in. He'll bring it to the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now it's up to the defense to put this game on ice with a few minutes left to play. To the air, it's Bill Rowe, looking to scramble. He throws one to the left. And he's got it inside the 35. And he's tripped up and not before picking up the first down.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his way.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. Nice man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. They're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Going to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Pushes ahead. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Motion from the offense. They go right back to their man on second and goal. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still in the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Looking to throw on third and goal. And he can't find anyone open. going, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And third down for a defensive lineman, trust me, I'm one of them, is money down. Go get me that quarterback, make the stop, get him the fourth down. The defensive line, the defense was ready to rock and roll. Nice job.
Wide receiver shows motion. Back to throw. It's Milrow. Feeling some heat. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive, you want to get touchdowns, you don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this, but now you're getting no points. And defense bows up a big part of the field, gets the big sack on fourth down and goal.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think maybe the coaching staff too. You like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now has to go and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum because of the defense. They give you some momentum. They give you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
The Sooners enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. Looking for room. It's Label. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. He's going up top. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Lining up to tack one more on that lead. And it's up and no good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And good work by the coach's team to knock down the return man. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. It's just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, will.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
So that's going to do it for us. More Jesse Palmer, David Pollock, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Still don't let me count. They count on for me out there. It's what this is a do. I guess it do. What's up, you
Come on,
team?
guys, we'll kick it away from you. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Line gets set, first down.
This idea.
Looking for a gap, it's Jordan. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that run.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Let's see what they do on third down. Back to pass, it's Milrow. Looking to the big tight end. And that ball is picked off.
Not the start this kid was looking for. The very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
First down for the offense. Each quarter is going to give them some space. To the ground with the back. He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9.
Great job by the defense. Everybody fire up the ball. The guys hold their gaps, run into the football, nowhere.
Looking to throw on second down. Oh, he wants it all. And they can't look up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away passing.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he'll make the catch at the 15. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense way more concerned, and now what? Now you're in the red zone, the chance to get some plays.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Trying to get to it. Gets open down the middle. And sure, tackle there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Buckeyes head quickly to the line. On fourth down, trying to find his man. The throw. He finds his man.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes a grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run it on first and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And they'll try to tack on two. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they now lead by 8. So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. You don't see this very often, and early onside kick when you have the lead. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse. And they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Offense gets set for second down. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Looking for space to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Starting off this quarter, closing up to smell the goal line. On the option. Now the toss. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Looking for the 2-point try. Grab behind the line. It's 5. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they stretch that lead to 16. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And run away to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They already have the lead. They apparently want more here in the first half. Going to the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
You don't see a lot of things. You don't see a lot of onside kicks early in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting in the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on first down. Looking down the left side. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Here comes the 2-point try.
When you saw shit. You ain't trash, you duke it, but
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, the head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
I bet I'm gonna kick now, drop kick. I ain't never flip.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball squirts from the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I don't expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Far to the backfield. It's Love. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
What's important in this game, this offense, he gets the running back involved out of the perimeter space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Now on the option. Quick toss. They stopped him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Looking deep down the right side. Pulls it in inside the 10. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game when you're on end, he can go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. And the Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll rely his man on the option. Now the pitch. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I can score. I can score on the ass.
They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. They'll run the option. Now the toss. He's not going to make it stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half.
Yeah,
They got the
now do it now. Do
There's a
that
timeout on the
motherfucker
field.
now. Fix
Tight game here late in the first half.
Bitch,
This is
you know what
ultra
they did.
aggressive still in the first half. Got the lead, going for the onside kick.
Put it in the
Almost
shit.
worked out. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make a play to handle it.
Off the quick, they go first down, wants to throw. Fires downfield. Makes the grab. Lowers those pads. And they'll finally catch up to him, but that will ruin a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And the quarterback knows exactly where he wanted to go to football at that time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job on this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just
But you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Coming after it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Painter.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. It's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
This defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama!
That's a nice drive, a nice physicality, touchdown with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the air. It's Milrow. Further into that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 2 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard run.
Not the big one. Not something else.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he's going to run it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They got time, they got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also, it is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback.
Like
Making good decisions in this game. If he has to be aggressive, if not, let's just take the lead into halftime, get ready for the second.
Pick 6.
He's back to throw on second down.
Pick 6, man.
Plenty of time as he fires it to the right.
No,
And the pass is intercepted.
That's a great job in the back end of coverage. They knew coming into today that they were going to share those rights with wide receivers. And they knew they were going to have to be able to run stride with them and make plays. They were able to get pressure on that outside. It's the coverage in the back end.
Tide offense rolls onto the field. And with the ball in the spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like, push the ball down the field, at least try to get a field goal here.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to score 3 points before this happens.
And he'll step across the sideline after making a good gain on that one. This offense has a second down play. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Floating away. He's got it. Tackle is made after the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. To throw, it's still rolling. Fires it, now it's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the back. Still running at the 40. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yards. He got it out to the 41 with the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Comes out throwing on first down. He's looking deep.
He throw it to the wrong man, but he's so stupid.
The pass is
He throw it to the
incomplete.
wrong
1
man.
second
Oh, you had a goddamn man right on. Where you throw that bitch to the wrong man? You
So
crazy.
throw that out of bounds. You can move to play another day here on this drive.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. go back to the air on second down.
Weird.
He'll take another shot here.
My boy. Might look like that.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's tracked down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Balls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they've taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early. You're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game. But we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it. So, of course, you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out? Put some points on the board.
He got pick up on first down, leaves him with second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D line. They got just enough push there on that one play to pick up the first.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Browning. And I think they'll give him 2 on that with second and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, putting in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The corners are walked up tight. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
I think you run that play so you stay out of the ball. Third ball is not where an offense ever wants to drive. Third medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 30 short from the 45. They'll try to run for it. The Buckeyes get enough for the first down.
I love when players understand the situation. They understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdowns.
The give to the tailback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
And now on second down for this offense. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together, back to back to back, and they're leading the clock. This is exactly what they practice for. For situations like this, just keep doing what you're doing.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. About this, seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, getting in the backfield, and making a tackle for a loss.
Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Got out of trouble, throws. He's got the tight end. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. On the run, it's Brown. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts it down.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
They're in control of the clock as they're Fred, you'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup here before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And when we talk about breakthrough defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long. So that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Makes the catch. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. Because of his ability to catch the football, it makes him a huge.
Since you want to run, since you don't want to go on slow, fuck you. Kiss my ass, get the win like that. How about that? That's all, motherfucker. You want to keep laying hit, look lad down instead of down school. Bitch, teach you about that. Look what you do there. Over the hill. Keep the ball. Make the ball. It's already long. It's already weak bitch. Another. I don't know why they do that. So I hate when they do shit I still ain't got no word. One video. Which one? All right, YouTube, y'all be see y'all tomorrow. Tonight is